Good morning, and welcome to another episode of Motivational Monday, keeping it real with Dr. Blue. So I'm sure that some of you know who I am, but I would definitely like to introduce myself to others. I am Dr. Andrea Blue, and I am the executive CEO and I am the CEO and executive director of B&J Enterprises LLC, where Blue Pathways and Paramount Recruitment Agency is housed. Blue Pathways, we're all about working with C suite executive leaders and managers and teachers, board members. We are here to serve, we are here to help you to be that support for you as you are taking your next steps in your careers. You may be new, you may be seasoned, or you may be about to phase out of your position. And we talk about that when you're phasing out, leaving that position, how it's so important to take someone under your wing and teach them the ropes so that all of that expertise that you have is not lost. So, that's what Dr. Blue does. I come into your organization. I travel all over the world and I do this amazing work because I know that um, I too am a CXO and executive director, and we just need someone to oftentimes hold our arms up too, right? And remind us about our greatness and to pour into us as well. So I've been in this space for 20 plus years. I understand exactly how it is and what you need to do to build up your team. I have an amazing, awesome team that supports me in the work that I do. I would not be able to do this work by myself. Shout out to you, team. Thank you for all that you do. So, welcome, welcome, welcome to Motivational Monday, keeping it real with Dr. Blue. So, um, I think it's so important to set the stage on what we're going to do today and how the flow of this conversation will go. I'm going to share some tips with you today about setting goals for the week and how those goals will impact you. I will share more information with you about our upcoming offers that we have. I will share also a motivational quote that I hope that you hold dear and near to your heart that will be able to help you to get through the remainder of this week. And then at the end, you can follow us. We are always live. Sunday through Saturday. So I want to just share with you that you are always welcome to like, share, comment, post our information, especially on our YouTube page. If you have not, please join us on our YouTube page, which is Blue Pathways. You can join us right over there. You'll see my face and you'll be able to see all the great things that we are doing. So I wanted to share that information with you and just remind you of how amazing you are and to let you know that there is no reason for you to be alone and try to do these things by yourself. So I want to share with you 3 tips on setting goals for the week. And when it comes to setting goals, this is more than just getting some sticky notes out and writing something down. It's so important for you to use something that is going to help you to flip back and to help you to remember, like, what did I talk about today? What was the things that I focused on this week? And so what we have is our 120 days of grateful mindset journal connected to heart, mind, body, and soul. This is written by myself and supported by my team as well. So I want to say that this journal is a great tool to use. And how do you get this journal and how do you use it? I want to share with you that there are 120 days. So we think about that. That is about 4 months of reflection, comments, posting within the this journal. So I want to share what is in here. And if you are ready to purchase the journal and you are saying, like, you know what, Dr. Blue, I've been looking for a journal. But I will tell you that ours is a little bit different than what other people offer. So in here, I do share my story. I talk about what made me want to write this journal, what started this actual journey, and how it has felt to be a part of this. And I wanted to share that this is not a calendar, because this journal is not just something that you just say, okay, well, I'm just going to write down my thoughts. And no, these are prompts to really help you to focus on how to use this journal and how intentional it should be. So I wanted to just share with you how to use this journal. So you determine and set the date that you want to start. So you can start with day 1. You schedule about 10 minutes each morning to define your day, right? And then you watch our YouTube channel to on Blue Pathways to walk you through the steps. And I go through the methodical steps of actually how to use this journal. You want to join our private user group, and then you should begin using this the journal to really help you to write down your thoughts, emotions, and um, things like that. So, also, I have a reflection poem in here that really is near and dear to my heart that I wrote about. This reflection poem is about me as I've gone through my journey as well. And then, for example, day 1, and suddenly you just know that it's time to start something new and trust the magic of beginnings. And then you talk about the goal, the things to do, that reflection piece. And today I am grateful for. So if you're not talking about your gratefulness, then you're missing the mark. Okay. And I wanted to just share that with you, how important it is to set those intentions for the week. Okay. So I'm going to take a pause and drink a little bit of my coffee this morning. So when we think about that, we know that it is so important for us to set those goals for the week. So here are 3 tips that I want to encourage you on how to set your intentions for the week. So for me, I start on Sunday, right? And I remember way back, I used to just write them down on sticky notes, stick them on my wall, and then snatch them off after I've completed them. But no, I use my journal as a way for me to write down my thoughts, feelings, and emotions. Because as we are CXOs and CFOs, CIOs, and teachers and leaders, board members, we have all of these thoughts and emotions, and sometimes they get jumbled up with regular life, right? And so we need to get those things out and get them out on paper. And remember that it is so important that some of you may journal in the morning and some of you may journal in the evening. I'm an evening journaler because I want to talk about my thankfulness and my gratefulness for the day. So, tip number 1 is to take a break from social media. And let me tell you why it is so important to take a break from social media. I was sitting there one day, and it was like my downtime or whatever. And I was just scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. You know how you look at those, you start out looking at the memes, then you start out looking at those little short videos and all of that. It was 3 hours that I looked up, and it was just wasted time. And I looked up and I realized that, oh my goodness, I've been sitting here for 3 hours looking at these videos and laughing, and 3 hours have gone by and I haven't done anything. Now, this was 3 hours of time that I was supposed to be either recording, talking to, somebody, or working to get the next steps. It was 3 hours that I should have used to really focus on what I needed to do. And to me was wasted time. So I have been so intentional this week about not connecting with social media so much, other than my posts and commenting on people and celebrating and things like that. Those things are so important. Tip number two is to organize your room. So for me, I need to have like an open space so that I can be able to have my projects laid out. And so I lay my projects out, what is going to take place Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all the way through the week, so that when I walk in the morning, I know exactly what folder to grab, because these are the things that I need to work on for this particular day. And why do I do that? Because you can get overwhelmed with so many different things. Now, I'm not saying that everything in that folder gets completed, because that is not the truth. But I want to make sure that I organize my space so that I know what I need to do and what I need to take care of. So at the end of the week, when I'm checking things off, because I love to check things off, that I want to make sure that I look back and so these are the things that I have completed. Okay. And tip number three, I want to remind you one more time to have that, um, use that grateful journal. And I've shared with you what our journal is. And so if you have not purchased our journal, I want to tell you how you can get it. You can send us an email to Blue Pathways Mentorship and at gmail.com, Blue Pathways Mentorship at gmail.com. And you can request the actual journal, and I will respond to you. Find out how many you want, get your address. And why do I do that? I could simply send out a form, right? But I want to get to know you. I want to get to know what is it that you intentionally look wanting to do with this journal, more than just jotting down some information, right? So I want to also be able to check back in with you to say, how is the journal working for you? And are there some tips or tricks that I can use for journal number two? So I want to say to you, those things are so important. So if you're thinking about purchasing our journal, yes, you could go to our website, but you won't be able to purchase it through our website. But you can send me an email. I will gladly mail you one, plus shipping. And it would be to you within, I will tell you when those days are. I will send you the shipping information, so that you, and tracking number, so that you know exactly when your document should arrive. And that way that we are making good communication, and that you are using this tool the right way. Okay. So welcome again to Motivational Monday, keeping it real with Dr. Blue. I have shared 3 tips with you for setting goals for the week. Remember to take a break from social media. Remember to organize your space, and also to maintain a grateful journal, because we know that as we are moving forward, we are moving towards that space of where we can say, it's time for me to relax for a moment. Just take a break. And these things that we use, we know that your mind will be more relaxed, and you'll be able to set the intentions for the week. So at the end of the week, you'll be able to look back, as I said before, and see what you have achieved and check it off. I really love, as I mentioned, checking things off, because as I used the sticky notes before, I would love to just snatch those off the wall and say, you know what? I have completed that. So if you take a look at the two ladies, how they're sitting there on the beach, right? See the water is rolling in. You see one is practicing, they're practicing probably yoga. That looks like a yoga stance. And I want to share with you how important it is to think about a retreat. And so we have something that is so amazing for you, and I wanted to share with you how a retreat can really help you, and to get help you to get to your next level, and to help you to restore your mindset, and reset, because sometimes we need a reset, right? So I wanted to share how important it is to use our next level woman restore me mindset retreat experience. This is more than just a retreat. We have an experience for you, and we have one that is coming up. We do these often. So our next one is coming up November 3rd through the 6th. here in 2022, this will be a time where you will be able to have someone pour into you to remind you about your greatness, right? So I wanted to share that our early bird ends October the 15th. And this is a retreat that you will not, that is connected to our How to Change Your Stinking Thinking and Live the Life You Have Always Dreamed of. This is a part of our series, and here it is. If you go ahead and book with us, the early bird by October 15, that price is $39.99. You will receive a VIP bag. But if you book afterwards, then you will, or you use the option to pay over time, you will pay $42.99 and you won't receive a VIP bag. But you will be welcome to all of the things that are retreat. You won't be slighted in any kind of way. So if you click on this link that I have shared here above, this is our link here to go to our retreat to learn more about us. And this one we're focusing on Get Your Mind Right. And Get Your Mind Right is about all things mindset, right? So I want to just share with you how important it is for you to really know how important your mindset is. And so for day one, we will focus on the heart of the matter. Day two, get your mind right. Day three, what your body do. Day four, we will, that is the day that we will leave. Recommendations of the soul, okay? Reconnection of the soul. So we know how important it is for us to have someone to pour into us, and that's exactly what we do. So if you have any questions, you can click this link to send us an email. And then also, I share reasons why you need to be at this retreat, because it's so important for you to be there. So, if you are listening to me today and you are driving, you are riding in your car, you're sitting in your office space, or you are just listening to this on Facebook or any of our social media platforms, please remember to like, share, and comment, and to know that you are more than enough. Okay. So as we focus on this week and setting intentions for the week, it's so important to remember that it is so important to remember that nothing is impossible. The word itself says possible. So I want you to remember that nothing is impossible. That means that the word itself I'm possible, right? So if you look at that word and you say to yourself, impossible. So if you look at that, it will say, I'm possible. So anything that you put your mind to do, or anything that you say to yourself, you know what? I can do that. I can't do this. And then all of a sudden that becomes like your reality. I want you to set goals this week to change that framework and say to yourself, yes, I can. I can do this work, and it may be difficult, it may be tough, it may be hard, but I can do it. And why do you say that to yourself? Because we've all gone through things. We've all gone through hard stuff. These last couple years have been really, really difficult for a lot of us, and we're really trying to find that space in our life where we can reconnect and get back to the old us. But sometimes we have to realize that the old us may have evolved, and the old us may not even exist anymore, because we're stretching and we're moving into new spaces. And as we move into new spaces, we want to remember that we are so amazing. We are amazing individuals, and everything that we've gone through, it is to make us stronger. So again, I am Dr. Andrea Blue. I am the CXO and Executive Director of B&J Enterprises. And welcome, welcome, welcome to Motivational Monday, keeping it real with Dr. Blue. Please join me again next Monday. I look forward to learning more about your story. Please tell us more about how you are using our Motivational Monday to help you throughout your week. We would love to hear more about your story. Be well, everybody, and have an amazing week.